Welcome back to the Asian Windsurfing Tour, presented by Foster's, where here in Boracay the winds continue to blow. With 7 rounds of high-octane slalom racing in the bag, it's time for the kiteboarders to hit the lagoon in what must be near-perfect conditions.
Oh, today the wind is lovely, excellent. I like it today. This is I've been waiting for. Strong wind, so everybody can see how big jump you can make it in a strong wind like this.
With 22 kiters from around the world hitting the water for this Foster's Expression Session event, the rules are simple. The emerging Mambo format of judging will be used. That takes into account every aspect of each kiter's performance to lead to an eventual winner.
With the Mambo style rules, we have multiple judges, and the judges are unknown to the riders, so they're out riding for themselves, and we're getting an overall impression and making it really fair for everyone.
With each kite session lasting an hour, a series of heats were run in winds gusting up to 22 knots. That gave the competitors plenty of time to style it out in front of the watching judges. Impressing early on, local kite charger Ken Nahor was mixing it up, throwing in a variety of rotational tricks and landing a series of huge board-offs that really got the crowd screaming for more. German rider Angel Partshuber spends much of his time cruising the coast around Boracay looking for new uncharted kite spots. But his competition bag is pretty full too. A collection of huge dead men, dished up with some healthy rotational tricks as well. And that put Angel right up there as the heats progressed. With 22 competitors out on the water, this was the first time the Enervon Funboard Cup has hosted a kite event. And after 4 days of competition, over 5 hours of kiting eventually saw the judges come up with a winner. Making the trip over from Japan, Hironobu Aikida is looking good from the first heat. He kicked things off with some huge moves before getting all techie with some blindside landings. With a few board-offs thrown in for good measure, Aikida-san was giving the judges variety and amplitude, but was also showing that all-important collective spirit out there on the water. I really like this event. It's a great location, and with 4 full days of steady wind, that's really unusual, especially in Japan. So I love these conditions. I could use my smaller kites and really show off my skills. With the kiting completed here at the Enervon Boracay International Funboard Cup, there's time for one last round of slalom. And with the rankings tight at the top, it's still all to play for.
Oh yeah, it's another beautiful day here in Boracay. Great conditions again for slalom. Me and Gonzo were really close here up at the front. We've both had a few wins, but you know, it's going to be really close contest, and it's another perfect day for racing.
The conditions are looking great. It was quite windy right now, and we hope the wind stays like this, and we will have a nice fight.
So it's all to play for here in the last race of this year's Enervon Funboard Cup, with all the top places still up for grabs. And in contention, Dan Ellis gets another flying start. He's got the rankings leader Gonzalo Costa-Hervel on his inside. He's having a good look as the drag race up to that first mark gets underway. There's Ellis leading Mr. Yoon and Keiji Kobayashi close behind. And behind them, it's the strong Philippine contingent. And at the mark, it's Ellis first, and there's Gonzo, tight jibing from the Argentinian. He looks like he may have got past him on the inside. Mr. Youn's through in third, and Kobayashi in fourth. That's going to be a close duel. The leaders all through and away from that first turn. It's Gonzo right now in first place. Ellis has got a chase on his hands. Well, you wouldn't bet against Gonzalo at this stage. He's got the speed, he's got the technique, and he's pulling away from Ellis now. KG's made up a little bit. He's into third place. He's just ahead of Mr. Youn from Korea. And here we are, up to the second mark. Gonzalo keeping it nice and clean. And through comes Ellis. He's got a lot of ground to make up. There's KG making the turn after that nightmare race that he had yesterday. He keeps it simple right now. And there's Mr. Youn chasing hard in fourth. Up they come towards this, the last jibe of the competition. It's all to play for. If Gonzalo goes down here, Ellis could win the event. And through comes Gonzalo. There's Dan just behind him. It's not looking good for the Brit. And further back, in third place, it's KG, looking good. In fifth, Manny Kabili leading the local charge just ahead of Xavi Gonzalez. But taking the win, and with it the event title, Gonzalo leads a disappointed Ellis over the line. And a third place finish here for KG means he keeps his third place overall. Mr. Youn crosses in fourth, and Gonzalez just beats Kabili for fifth.
The level here is pretty high. I enjoy coming here. It wasn't that I came and I just won, so I will definitely come back because the place is beautiful, and I will try to bring some other guys with me of the tour, and they will probably come after they see these images or some pictures. This place is one of the best spots in the world, I think.
So after a full 8 rounds of slalom, it's Gonzalo ahead of Dan Ellis. KG keeps a hold of his third spot ahead of the Koreans, and it's German Paz finishing up as the top local sailor. The junior event saw Gordo and his brothers excel out on the water, but the event win went to local boy Lance Josen, while Connor Baxter finished up in an excellent third place. And so, after 5 days of superb competition, this year's Enervon Funboard Cup comes to a close. And in the women's event, it is, of course, Lucy Hallwood that takes the win.
It's been a fantastic week here, my first time here. The event's been a fantastic event, organised really well. The contest has been really successful. We've had, I think it's 8 rounds of slalom, 67 competitors. You can't ask for more, really.
And in the men's event, Gonzalo Costa Herbal takes the win after a thrilling week of racing. And that's all from round 3 of the Asian Windsurfing Tour, presented by Foster's, as we leave the idyllic Boracay and head to our next event in Saipan.